Game 5, Indiana, the thrill up in Boston. That was those. As far as games, I would say those are, the Boston games and Game 5, Indiana will probably be the most memorable games. Sure, in my tenure.
This is the sort of transition game you got.
Special teammates. A lot of guys. I would say Van Horn. I was pretty close to Keith Van Horn. Kendall Gill, my first couple of years, really mentored me. He played the same position I played and taught me a lot. Jason Kidd, being backcourt mates with him for 3 years, that was a phenomenal experience. So I would say, Aaron Williams. I still talk to Aaron Williams. Yeah. So it's never.
Has anything compared to you to running the fast break with Kidd and Jefferson and Van Horn on the court?
They passed the ball to Richard and Kenyon too much. I was always open for 3. That was great. I mean, utilizing my speed. I mean, that's why I was a fast player, and I played with a fast point guard that loved to pass the ball, so it was like a dream come true for me.
Did you feel a connection to Jersey when you played for the Nets?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I've always lived here, so I'm always out and about, and it's not the New York Knicks or Boston Celtics, anything like that. But New Jersey, it's a bunch of towns, a lot of people who support the team, and we're really good. So all good things.
Avery, what do you think of the team leaving?
I said earlier, as long as the fans in Brooklyn support the team, I'm all for it. I mean, because as players, all we want to do is go out there and play in front of a fun crowd. And if the crowd is there supporting the team, then it's fun. If it's not that good, then you're having a bad experience as a player. So I would say if fans go out to support the team, I'm all for it.
You see a kind of a Knicks-Brooklyn rivalry now?
Not unless we get more competitive than what we are now. I mean, we should be in the playoffs. We can comparing ourselves to the Knicks, not right now.
I mean, could you see it building there? I mean,
I would say so. I would say that. Who knows? I mean, I think some good players want to come play for the Nets. Now they're going to be in New York. All right, guys.
Got a call from the Nets to see if I wanted to be part of this wonderful celebration of 35 years in New Jersey, and I just thought that was just an amazing offer to come back and be a part of the celebration, and a great chance to spend some time with some of my teammates and some of the other Nets from other eras. So it's been a great trip. It's a short trip, but a great trip. And so it's been really fun. Just had nothing but great memories of my time here, and even though I was here for a year, when you have a year like that, it tends to go by quickly when you're doing something that you enjoy and think you're successful, but it seemed like so much longer because I felt like we accomplished so much. So, I don't feel like I feel like I was here for longer. Just maybe it was the relationships that I made, and maybe you make better relationships in a situation where you're winning games and you enjoy each other's company, but it sure seemed like I was here longer, and that was a good thing to feel like I was really made to feel like this family. I was here for 82 games plus playoffs. So maybe those extra 2 months of playing, all the way through the finals, and we didn't get the final series beyond the 4 games, but maybe those extra couple months are important in really establishing a legacy and something that's obviously remembered here 10 years later.
Do you follow the team normally? Not just what they're doing and stuff?
I try to. I've got a couple little guys at home, and so I've been tuning in more for playoff basketball the last couple of years. But I definitely was following this interesting. I found it interesting that Rod Thorne's now in Philadelphia and Billy King is here. There's been a little bit of a flip-flop in that scenario, but these are 2 teams that I'm very familiar with. I was treated extremely well, and I root for both of these teams. I wish these franchises have much success. And they're going to be an exciting new chapter for them.
Where are you going to go?
Seattle area. Seattle.
Is it a bit different, this not being the Izod Center, the Meadowlands, going back to a different arena like this?
It feels the same. A lot of people are saying in terms of just everybody from Gary Sussman to Chris Carino doing radio, and Tim Walsh is the trainer, and Bobby Marks, and all this. So it's the same people. And to me, a building isn't what makes it special. It's the people that are in it. It's the fans. It's the guys that you live with. So all of that heart and soul, I feel, has just been transported from that building into this building, and then they'll be able to create that atmosphere in the new place. And that being said, not all arenas are equal. And from what I'm hearing, the new one is going to be spectacular, and will hopefully be a place that people will want to come and be a part of something that's special and really enjoy themselves and have some nice comforts while they're there.
You do live in the Seattle area, you say, which I find interesting because their team moved a couple of years ago. I mean, it's not quite the same area because it's still going to be the same TV market. People here will still be able to watch that. But still, people here in Jersey missing this team. What do you think about franchises in general? Who do they want to be played for?
No, that's a good question, and I guess it's a double-edged sword. But you've got a team that's been here for a long time, and people that live here and are accessible to get here are going to have a hard time going to the games over there, but they're going to be able to fans and games and fans. So definitely, I know there's a lot of sadness in Seattle losing the franchise, and it could be very much the same here, where Seattle really feels like they're missing a part of. The Sonics have been there for 40 years, but it was a long time and had well-established roots, and there's still a lot of people that would love to have them back or have their Sonics back. And so I think there'll definitely be a period where it's difficult for fans to realize that the Nets are not going to play here anymore. So I think time helps everything, and make a 50-mile trek to follow a team in Brooklyn. So I think a lot of Sonics fans would have taken it better if they had, say, moved to Tacoma, which they had done in the past, and fans followed them to Tacoma Dome. So it may have been easier for them if the team was still around.
I'm doing a separate interesting all the guys that played the Sound for this franchise because, the guys that went out and saw they played that position. Do you ever look at what you see about that position down? You only were here for 1 year. Do you even feel like a part of it, connected? Like if you look at the Lakers, where they have Kareem, Lincoln, all these guys. This team really never had a star center.
And they never did put out the same either.
Is that weird? Is that unusual?
I think Jason Kelly had a good game preseason, and a reporter come up and said, Jason Kidd, you said you're the best center you ever played with, and I thought they were messing with me, and I thought Jason was messing with me, and at the time I think he actually did say that, which kind of blew my mind to think that that I somehow could fill those shoes, and so I don't really see myself as any torchbearer position, but just I'd like to think that I did the job that they brought me here to do, and they didn't bring me to be a star scorer. I think they realized that I could score a few points, and that I wasn't going to lead the league in rebounding. I was going to be some Pearson awards, that I wasn't going to lead the league in shot blocking, but I was going to be able to get a couple blocks, and I'm sort of proud of my minute-by-minute averages. And if you look at my numbers over my minutes, I'm sort of proud of the efficiency. It's not really flashy, and doesn't really fill up the box score. But I certainly wanted to make the most of the time that I had, and I'd like to think that that Rod Cohen was happy with the job that I did here, and I wanted to try and be the center that I thought I could help the team do well. So I was kind of centered by committee with me and Jason Collins and Aaron Williams, and I was more than happy to share the responsibility trying to stop Shaq with some of those guys. And I definitely think those guys were better defenders than I was. So I'd like to think it gave the coaches some flexibility about who to play, and the offense that we had was really predicated on motion and having intelligent players that made the right decisions. And I think as a team we did pretty well with the system.
It's great to have all the fan support. Definitely kind of the closing of New Jersey basketball. So, I know Mayor Booker wants a team back in Newark, so hopefully he gets it.
How'd the fans treat you here in Jersey the last few years?
I think they've been great. We had the people that came out and supported us every time we played. Were great. We kind of wish that we had a little bit more support, more numbers at least, but the people that came were great.
Amazingly, of the Nets on the court tonight, you're the elder statesman in terms of New Jersey longevity.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really think about that. You guys always hit me with something interesting to think about. Thanks, man.
2+ years making you the New Jersey Net graybeard out there.
Graybeard? No, I think
Figure
I
of
have a
speech.
great beard.
Figure
No,
of speech.
I'm kidding. Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's just I've been on the team for like what 2.5 years. Second year down here, and you know, it was a good experience. So we'll see where it goes from there.
How about the fresh start this franchise gets now with the move?
Yeah, you know, I think it's exciting. I think it'll be great for Brooklyn, great for the organization, and you know, great for the players that are able to be on the team next year.
You want to come back?
Of course, you know, I think everyone wants to come back and be a part of Brooklyn, but you know, we understand that you know we probably won't have the same exact team as this year, so you know, hopefully as many guys as possible can be a part of it.
What do you expect to be different? Do you expect anything to be different about the culture of basketball?
I think we're trying to, you know, for the guys that are part of that, want to get in there and just be playoff basketball, playoff team, and nothing less. So I think that's been talked about, and I think that management's trying to make moves for that, and hopefully it happens. Great.
Leaving Jersey, you know, we lost. We didn't really finish like we wanted to down the stretch. You know, but you know, Brooklyn ready. I got a long off season to think about way before Brooklyn.
Has it been weird playing as a rookie in a city in a state where you knew it was kind of linked on status?
Yeah, somewhat. But at the same time, like I said before, I was born in Jersey. A lot of family helped me get through it. You know, grandmother. It's nice seeing my grandmother, my mother at every game. So I just appreciated that this year. Been playing in front of some wonderful fans as well. But the reality is we had to go.
How about this off season coming up? Obviously, a crucial off season for this franchise going forward. It's obviously a crucial off season, personnel-wise, and a lot of moves to be made between now and Brooklyn.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, guys are. You know, I guess after the season, guys are going to sit down with their families, their agents, and just decide what's best for them. You know, I would love for everybody to be here, but you know, realistically, you know, it's a business. So, you know, whatever team we go to Brooklyn, we're just going to be ready to fight.
As a Jersey guy, would it have been nice for you to be able to hang around here a little bit longer?
Yeah, but you know, I've been around the Nets for a while. You know, watching them growing up. You know, I think I had a pretty good rookie season in New Jersey, but you know, it's just time to move on. That's just the way it is.
MarShon, as you say, a Jersey guy who grew up watching it, did you appreciate at least being a part of the last?
Definitely. You know, that's huge. I remember watching, you know, New Jersey games with my grandmother on the couch. You know, watching Kerry Kittles and these guys, like Kenny Anderson and these guys, you know, that were here today. You know, it would have been nice to go, you know, to go out with a win, but we fought hard, we fought back, we didn't let the game get out of hand. It's just we can't get over the hump.
Did you see any of those guys at halftime?
Oh yeah, I got a chance to see them. You know, walk by them. We was walking back to the locker room. It was in the tunnel or whatever. Just gave them a dap or whatever, but you know. That's about it.
Even before that, had you gotten an opportunity to talk to any of those guys you're shopping with?
No, I never met like the likes of Kerry Kittles, Kenny Anderson, some of these guys that were here today. I haven't met any of them, but maybe in the future I'll be seeing them around.
Thanks.
Mixed emotions, because you got a job to do and you're trying to play ball games in the finality of all this just kind of around.
Yeah, I was talking to PJ Carlissimo about that going out at for the beginning of the second half. It was really just an eerie feeling. And you're right, just some mixed emotions. And I think it finally hit me a little bit, you know, during the course of the game that this was it for, you know, with us playing here in New Jersey. But great fan support tonight. They came out, they cheered us on, and, you know, our guys just ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. We made a pretty good run there in the third quarter, but it wasn't because of a lack of fan support, and we really appreciate it.
What did it give you in the game? What emotions or thoughts were going through your head?
You know, just a lot of different emotions. And then when I'm coming off the floor at halftime, you know, you see Kerry Kittles and Kris and all of those guys that they were honoring. There's still a lot of good memories here. You know, I'm one not to focus on the negative or bad. So there are some great memories here, and some great players that have worn this uniform. But now, you know, now it's a new season. It's a new opportunity.
And hopefully we'll take advantage of these new opportunities.
Were you blinded by Daryl Dawkins' suit?
That's hilarious. Calvin Murphy and Dawkins, man, they really know how to do it. And I just don't have enough guts to try that, you know.
Avery, how would you categorize the significance of this upcoming off-season for this organization, especially with the move to Brooklyn coming up?
Again, like I said, we're going to be excited to move to Brooklyn, be a part of the fabric of that community, play in a new building, state-of-the-art building. But, you know, we still have a lot of work to do in the off-season. But I was telling Billy here in our post-game meeting, I'm hopeful that that building and Brooklyn is going to have the same type of effect on us what Oklahoma City's done in their move from Seattle to Oklahoma City. Just having, you know, a crazy fan base that's sellouts every night. I think that gives you a home court advantage. All of the really top teams in the league, the Spurs, Oklahoma City, you know, those teams like that, the Celtics, they have it every night, no matter how they're playing. So hopefully we'll have that, and hopefully we'll be able to play the style of basketball that our fans will want to come out and see, and hopefully we can win our share of games at home.
During the third quarter run, did you think that you could get back in control of the game?
Yeah, we really did. But again, one of the things that, you know, has been biting us all year is untimely turnovers. You know, we had 12, but just the untimely ones. And, you know, we get back in the game, we cut it to 6 or whatever, and then we turn it over, or we don't get a good shot, or one guy's dribbling too much. So again, those are things that we're going to take a hard look at it in the offseason.
Some of those untimely turnovers happened last home game against Philadelphia too. Do the Sixers seem like a team that particularly can jump on you if you have those turnovers?
Yeah, they feed off of it. And because they change in so fast because of their foot speed, those untimely turnovers are 2-on-1s and 3-on-2s or 4-on-2s. Because once it happens, man, they instantaneously, they're going. And a lot of times we're 3 and 4 steps behind.
Okay.
Okay, thanks everybody.